Tom, thanks for joining us. Essex in a good position. Second day here, it's been ruined by rain, but I guess the first thing is to try and stack up those batting points a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. There speaks of being a bit of bad weather around, which isn't ideal. I think if we won the toss, we would look to have bowled also. So, you know, it's going to be tough to get the batting points on quite a slow, low surface. But you know, we're 150 for 2. Hopefully, we get a lot of cricket in. We've got a lot of wickets in hand, so push to get as many points as we can.
Cookie was typical Cookie out there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Unflappable and holding the innings together.
Exactly, that's what we've been so used to with
yeah.
Cookie at Essex. We're very fortunate to obviously have him, but no, obviously it was a bit of a difficult wicket to time the ball on, but I think the longer Cookie spent there, the easier it made it look. So hopefully we get a decent amount of cricket in tomorrow and he can go on and get a good score.
Looking at your own performances so far this season, it must be very frustrating. You've got in, haven't you, so many times without just going on, and I guess it's that old thing that it only takes one ball, but you must be frustrated with that.
Yeah, I mean, frustrated is a mild way of putting it. It is obviously quite annoying getting a lot of starts and not converting, and I think as a batting unit we've done that too frequently. You know, people have been getting 20s, 30s, 40s and not going on. Obviously Cookie's got a chance tomorrow to go on and go big. But you know, it's one of those things, like I'd rather us maybe not be scoring as heavily as we are, but winning games of cricket than the other way around. So yeah, it's very frustrating for myself and a few others in the changing room, but you know, we're winning games of cricket, which is all that matters. You know, we're working hard, preparing as we normally would. Hopefully it's only a matter of time before things start clicking for myself and the batting unit.
And what a great start for you in your tenure as captain. 3 games completed, 3 wins. Fourth one, this one. It's gone so well, hasn't it?
It's gone well, you know, and I think we've been fortunate at Essex over the last few years that we expecting to win a lot of games of cricket, and we've managed to do that. I'm not sure how many games we've won on the bounce at Chelmsford, but it's a lot of games of cricket that have been won. So for me, taking over the team from Tendo, it was a very successful team. So there were high expectations, and I'm chuffed to bits for the guys that we've carried that on so far.
And just for you, so different now turning up for a day's cricket, isn't it? So much more responsibilities. You don't only worry about your own game, but you've got the concern of the form of the other players around you, and I guess all the other little things such as carrying out these interviews and talking to umpires and going out making sure the pitches are prepared as you want, the ground staff are doing these 101 things that possibly other people don't think about until they're actually thrown into the captain's role.
Yeah, there's obviously a bit more to it than just being a player, but I think it's a huge honour to captain a county, and that outweighs all the small little things that you have to do extra. But yeah, it's I've really enjoyed it so far. Obviously I'd like to score a few more runs myself, but I think as long as the team are in a good place and we're approaching each game expecting to win and trying our best to win, then that's all we can do as a team.
When you were a team member, I mean, captaincy issues go through your mind, such as, all right, you'd be standing at slip or mid-on, mid-off, thinking, yeah, perhaps I'd make a bowling change here if I was captain, but it wasn't your responsibility. Yeah. Now it is, isn't it?
Well, it's obviously my responsibility now, but I was vice captain, so I had my input with Tendo. But I think we're very lucky at Essex. We've got a lot of leaders within our team, so there's a lot of guys that are thinking about cricket, each over, each ball, and then they can approach me and make suggestions, and I think that's where I'm so fortunate. And as when I was a player, for Tendo, I was always thinking, what I would do and pass on that information. So yeah, it is different from being a player. Obviously, you get the final say, but then obviously the responsibility falls at your feet as well. So but like I said, we've done relatively well so far without probably playing our best cricket. Which is a good sign, I think, for Essex. But I think there's a lot more that we can achieve as a team this year in terms of how well we can play.
Yeah, and a bit of a break from the captaincy responsibilities now with the T20. Bit of a nice break for you to arriving at this time.
Yeah, I think it's nice. It's nice always to, especially if you're sort of struggling for runs or lack of form. Sometimes it's quite nice to change formats. It's a bit more carefree, the T20 stuff. You can expand your game and take a few more risks, and just try and basically hit the ball as hard as you can, which is always a nice thing. But yeah, it's over to Harmony now after this game. But obviously, the leader that Harmony is, the character he is, he's going to want to carry on where he left off last year as a team. So, no, it's exciting times, and it's and everyone at the club are looking forward to it.